The disciples understood the reality of the supernatural world. What they lacked, though, in this situation was trust in Jesus. There was no need for them to be so fearful if they just understood who he really was. And also keep in mind that he told them to take this boat and go to the other side. Now he who gives them the order will make sure that they can carry it out. They lacked trust in the Lord Jesus Christ. They were fearful, all right, and they had enough credibility put into the supernatural demonic world. But they forgot for a moment who rules even the demonic world. The Lord Jesus Christ, their God. But whatever it was, it says immediately they hear the familiar voice of their Lord. It is I. Do not be afraid. I always like this expression of immediacy. They get scared where they shouldn't get scared. They got scared out of their wits. And they are not being scolded, but it says immediately. He says, it is I. Do not be afraid. It's the same with the Apostle Peter as he walks on this sea. You know, Peter with his big mouth, I want to do it too. And he walks and then he sees the waves and then he sinks and, Lord, I'm sinking. And says, immediately he stretched out his hand. That's the Lord Jesus Christ for you. That's how he deals with his very own. You're not 1 second more in difficult circumstances than is good for you. He's never absent. He never stops his ears from his children praying and pleading with him. And we read then in verse 21 of our text, and they willingly received him into the boat. And immediately the boat was at the land where they were going. So finally they recognized Jesus, and their fear is gone immediately. They receive him into the boat, and instantaneously the boat arrives where they wanted to go, on the other side. And everybody's happy within minutes or less. Now, what can we learn from this? That is the big question. It is good to know the facts, but the facts don't help us if we do not understand what these facts are trying to make us do. Here's our lesson. Jesus is Lord. And he has power over all things, including wind and waves and distances and time.